June? Is that the month?
Juno
Tibber, welcome to the Codex Cantina where I am Una.
And I was supposed to go to Juno last summer. Oh, my Alaskan cruise.
So sad, so sad.
So sad.
COVID ruined everything. There's a lot of things we had
But this
planned.
June, guess what? This June, I'm going to Maine, and I'm going to go to Stephen King's house. And I'm going to ask him about Song of Susanna.
I want to go to Maine so bad, too, and how dare you not invite me, friend?
Talk to Mrs. Crypto. She planned that journey.
You know what? I'm going to reach out to her, and I'm going to say, the nerve. How dareth thee?
There's still 3 weeks, 2 weeks left. You can come. we got a car. There's probably back seats.
Oh, I wish I had the money. I had the money. I think I told you, my roof got blown off by a mini tornado that came through here. It literally sucked, like, the attic, like so like they know it's not a gust of wind because there's like a vacuum effect when it comes to tornadoes, and like
this is way too much science.
Yeah, well, the attic thing got sucked up and slammed back down, and some of the insulation came down. So I have a full roof replacement on its way. We just bought tickets for our Disney trip in December. Okay. We have a deck that we're building in the backyard. My car literally just stopped working this week. I am done with expenses for right now.
You had the siding on your house.
Oh, well, that was frustrating, but it was free because it was damaged by a lawn company that they had to replace it.
Yeah. In just a few months, didn't your garbage disposal break or something like that too? You had to have a plumber out?
Yep. All my stimulus check went towards fixing my faucet in the sink. Refrigerator stopped working. Like, that was awesome.
I'm so glad I don't own a home anymore and I rent.
Upstairs, my washing machine just stopped working and smelled.
That's right,
like
your washing
booty.
machine. Yep, I remember that. Yeah.
I'm just done with expenses. I'm done with expenses for right now. My credit card is. It's like, well, that's not good.
Adulting sucks, man. Yeah. Let's do this. It's more fun. Let's talk about short stories.
So let's talk about Japanese June. Okay, that is.
You hate me.
It's one of those things that is not celebrated as much, which my East Asian language studies is kind of upset about because Japanese is something that's very near and dear to my heart when it comes to their culture, their language, and their writing. So we are going to be celebrating with 3 short stories this month. Okay, I think these are
pronounced names. I'm up for it.
Two new to you writers. Okay, we have Natsume Soseki, who's super popular. Okay, we're going to be doing Kokoro from him later on this year, but we are going to be doing the short story Sanshiro from Natsume Soseki. Okay, we are doing Edogawa Ranpo, the human chair, which I'm telling you is going to rip your face off and replace it with a face of just shock and amazement. Like, the first time you read Edgar Allan Poe, that's what it's going to be like when you read The Human Chair. I'm just saying.
Okay, well, color me intrigued. It sounds interesting just by the title of it.
Now, you have heard of this third writer, Ryunosuke Akutagawa. You've read several of his short stories.
No, I haven't heard of that guy. Tell me about him.
Oh, come on.
Come on. He's the most famous Japanese author probably ever.
We'll see. I think Natsume Soseki may be more popular. I don't know. That'd be a good Google question of best-selling author, actually.
Hey, Google.
No, don't you do that. You're going to make me bleep that out. All right. Gruel by Ryunosuke Akutagawa.
Can you give me any on that or what? That's it? That's all I get?
I actually don't know anything about it. It sounds like food.
It does sound like food. It sounds like, gruel and made of yams. It sounds disgusting.
That's what makes me think. It probably is not that. Most likely it's not that.
Yeah, most likely not.
All right, now for other short stories that we're doing here in June, we've got The Storm by Cade Chopin. I haven't read this one, but I've been told it's about infidelity and weather.
Oh, back to Chopin. All right, cool. Oh, you love the weather stuff. Hopefully there's some flowers in there and colors for you.
Dude, if there's flowers in there, I am absolutely ripping that one open for you, okay?
Fair enough.
All right, up next we have Raymonds Run by Toni Cade Bambara, a very famous writer. We have done the lesson by her We've got several other stories planned for her, but very popular for high school students because her writing is just super identifiable. You know what I mean? She came from Harlem, New York, and that's where her writings take place, and this is no exception to that rule.
Very accessible. Love her stuff so far. So, hey, hopefully she'll have another good one for us.
Yeah, and this one features a strong female main character lead with her brother Raymond. I mean, it's called Raymonds Run, so I think you'll enjoy this one. Up next, we actually have one of the most famous works of short stories for Alice Walker, and that's Everyday Use, very commonly assigned, particularly in collegiate syllabuses.
All right, what's it about? You got anything for me? A little teaser?
Again, we're going to be following on the female side of things. We've got a mother, 2 daughters. Again, it's been 20 years since I've read this, but it's a mother, and she's got, if I recall, 2 daughters. They're very different from each other. I'll say it at that.
All right.
Okay.
I got the story already. I'm good. I don't even need to read it.
Now, up next is something that I have been salivating over ever since our boy Noah from Everyone Who Reads It Must Converse. He and our other friend, Yasmin, from To the Lit House, have been covering Jorge Luis Borges' stories. The short stories have been going through his collections. So I've actually scheduled probably like 2 or 3 Borges stories coming up here, and we're going to be doing Garden of Forking Paths, the story from the collection Garden of the Forking Paths by Borges.
So this will be our first foray into his work? Yes?
Yeah, I've never read anything by him, and I'm very excited to check that one out. Now, up next is actually, we'll see how this one goes. This is called Cat in the Rain by Ernest Hemingway. I've read it before. It's one of his most famous works. Not one of my most favorite of his, but
you're not selling me on it.
Let's go through it and see what you think, because you could have a different takeaway from it.
Come on. You know my takeaway. You know I'm a stick in the mud.
I know where the stick is, and it ain't in the mud. All right. So
that's it for short stories?
So that's it for short stories. In terms of novels, holy cow. Put on your big boy pants, Mr. Crypto. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. It's summertime. I'm going to read.
Now, join us along with Leslie from The Nerdy Narrative, as well as Christy Lewis over at Dostoevsky in Space. On the Literary Discourse, we will provide a link down below. The month's read, the book club for the Literary Discourse, read along. We're going to be doing Wise Blood by Flannery O'Freakin' Connor.
I love you. Mm-hmm. Flannery, not you. Her.
One of your favorite authors. We're finally getting to her novels on this channel. This will be a very interesting read for us.
No, I'm excited. I want to read it right now. I think I have it sitting right over there.
Now, coming up also for the Literary Discourse is, I know myself and Leslie will be reading this. I don't think Christy will have time. We're going back to our boy, Johnny Beck. We are doing
Johnny Beck!
East of Eden by, I just want to call him Johnny Beck. What's his name? Is it Jonathan Beck? Is it John Steinbeck? John Steinbeck. I'm like, I'm so used to calling him by his nickname.
This book scares me.
Why?
It's daunting. It's over 600 pages.
Yeah, 601. Barely over 600 pages.
That still counts. It still counts. I'm 5'7".
So heavy, religious overtones in that one. Heavy allegorical piece for Cain and Abel in the Bible. I think we're going to have some fun with that one.
All right. I'm in. It's summertime, so I'm good.
Now for comics, obviously we're carrying over from last month. We started on the Geoff Johns run of Green Lantern. Yep, and we're going to be moving into... We went up through Sinestro Corpse War. If you want to join in, this is a fine time to continue reading with us. We're going to go up, ideally, through Blackest Night is kind of our goal this month. So that'll be just kind of like our for fun read, but it's also allegedly the best DC story ever written. Is it? I don't know. Crypto, you're the DC nut here. You tell me whether this is the best DC story or not.
I haven't read it yet, so I'm excited. I got it sitting right here, and I finished up the prelude to this, Ancient Orange, where they talk about, the creation of one of the other key lanterns. So I'm excited to get started on this as soon as you guys get caught up.
I'm dragging my feet. I'm sorry. Been a crazy, crazy May for me, but looking forward to catching up on some stuff in June, hopefully. Now, with that said, guys, if you're down for the literature adventure here with us, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'd love to see your thoughts in the Discord. We'll provide the link down below for you to kind of interact with us, and we'd love to hear from you. So with that said, guys, we'll talk to you later. Una out.
Peace.